Good evening, Leroy. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm not too bad. I just watched the Reds lose another game, so that's always great, right?
Hey, this guy that's batting for the Cubs, I have no idea who he is.
Well done. Good job. Proud of you.
So,
Proud of you. Proud of you. Very proud. The Reds are just so beat up right now. It's amazing. I did get to go to a couple of games this week, though. I last year was one of the first years that I did not go to a Reds game in a long time, and so I went Sunday, and the Reds took on the Atlanta Braves and just beat that ass. Braves ain't done anything. What did they win the first two games of the series? Not important. When I was there, they won. Spencer Strider, Ronald Acuna was playing right field, and we sat in right field. I want to come back to that here in a few minutes. But
yeah.
Acuna had a horrendous game in the field. Horrendous game in the field, and we were just letting him have it the entire game. He made misplayed 4 balls in the outfield. He might have hit 4 home runs in the series, but still, we're just like, listen. We were like, Acuna, you're a bum. You're a bum, Acuna. But so my little brother, we had both planned to go to the game. He was going to go with a group of people, and I was going to go with a group of people, and both ended up having people drop out. And he had 2 tickets available, and I ended up only having 2 in my group. So he was like, hey, you can take these 2 tickets. So we went, and the issue was, Leroy, is we sat in right field. And you've sat out there before at GABP, but if the game that we sat out there, it was a night game. It was a night game. This was a 1:40 Sunday game, and the sun just absolutely bakes on you. It is, Steven. It is a pop-up here in the Loved NT. It's one of my prized possessions.
It does.
It does,
but it does bake on you.
Oh, and the amount of sunburn. So my thighs are just cooked. And I it's hilarious. You can see my short line. It's just my thighs are just red, white. There's just a clear line on both from the true sunburn. And I have it on my neck, my arms, and it was like, God, we're just getting cooked out here in right field. Just completely awful. And it was funny. We were at I was at a girls basketball scrimmage, summer scrimmage yesterday, and one of the players goes, "Man, you're a little sunburnt, aren't you?" I was like, "That's an understatement, Elliot. I am torched. I was in an oven for a little bit." But it was fun, though. Reds won on Sunday. And then on Monday, I took Monday off because Monday night, Chase Burns was supposed to pitch for the Reds. And I'd been wanting to see him pitch. He's been one of the best young pitchers in the game. I was really excited. Pitching against the Royals, too. I'm like, oh, recipe for great things.
Narrator. He was really excited.
I love, Steven, that you knew it had to have been Ellie that would call me out on the sunburn, 100%. But I played golf with my dad and got back, took a shower, was getting changed after it. And I looked down to my phone, Red sent a tweet. I'm like, oh, it's the lineup. Great. I can see who's playing. Chase Burns has been scratched for today's start with an illness. God, Lyon Richardson will start in his place. We're calling up Brandon Liebrandt to help pitch as well. And I'm like, God, really? Really? You've probably never heard of Brandon Liebrandt, have you? No.
Is his dad Charlie?
Actually, yes. I think yes. Yes.
Okay.
So yes.
Because if his dad's Charlie, his dad was a really, really good ball player.
Yeah, and his son, well, not so much his son. I'm almost positive, now that you're saying this, I think I remember this story. I'm looking here on Wikipedia. Yes, he's the son of former pitcher Charlie Liebrandt. Yes, because it was a big deal because they were playing the Royals.
Charlie was a big pitcher in the 80s and early 90s.
But what was the funniest part about this? It is, Paul. Yep.
See?
Yep.
See?
Yes, he was a Royal.
He
was a Royal. See?
Thank you.
Now that you're saying this, it all comes back. What was I don't even remember what I was going to say now. The funniest part about this guy wore number 58 for the Reds or something. And there is a Twitter account that always does hey, this guy's going to wear number 58. Here's the last Red to wear number 58 or whatever number it was. And it was just really funny that the last guy that wore 58 was the guy who he took his roster spot that morning because he got DFA'd. They wasted no time. This reliever who pitched against the Braves on Friday, they DFA him and give his number away later in the day. Like, that is brutal, isn't it? Wasted no time. No time to get rid of it. The Reds ended up getting shelled that night.
Oh, we've already got this jersey ironed for you. We already got this jersey all ironed for you, ready to go.
And I mean, we're gonna just change it from Marte to Lee Brandt. It was funny, but yeah, it was good to get out to a couple of games. I hadn't been to a game in a couple of years, and thankfully, the Monday night game was not as. No, he's not, Steven. He elected free agency today. The Monday night game was not in the direct sunlight, which was very nice. Very nice indeed.
That's good.
And then, hey, we got to give a shout out to Hannah Smith,
Yeah, so
Steven's daughter.
Lieber played for the.
Go on.
Go ahead, Sam.
Well, I'm changing the subject.
I was saying Lee Brandt played for the Reds, Royals, Braves, and Rangers. That's who he played for in his time when he played.
Okay, I didn't know he played for the Reds. But no, I mentioned we were at summer basketball yesterday. Do they do summer basketball in Illinois?
Yes, but it's not. We're not Kentucky or Indiana, so it's not as publicized as what you guys do in Kentucky.
So they opened that up this week, and Hannah yesterday in her first game was 17-9 and a couple of blocks. So pretty good day at the office for her. She played really well.
Good.
So congrats to Hannah on having that.
My high school that I graduated from up in southern Minnesota, Janesville, Waldorf, Pemberton, baseball team is going to state for the very first time in school history, which is really, really awesome for that small school. They are going to state. They won their whatever. I don't know how Minnesota does it anymore, but they are going to the state tournament for the first time ever in school history, which is really, really awesome for the program.
Steven's right, though. Hannah, so what they do in these summer games, I don't want to come back to what you said, too, is if it's tied at the end of regulation, they do a sudden death overtime, which, like, part of me kind of wishes they did that in real games just because it's really fun. Like, I don't actually want it, but it's just fun. So Hannah gets fouled and goes to the free throw line and sinks a free throw for the game winner. There's nothing like a game-winning free throw. It's just really funny. But yeah, congrats to Hannah on that. Now, has your high school
a shootout,
right? Has your high school expanded from the one-room schoolhouse back when you were there?
Shut up. No, you laugh. It is a very small school. I did go to a
your graduating
very small
class
school.
Was really small, wasn't it?
Yes. I graduated with 64 people. It's wild to me because like Bailey graduated with I don't know how many. It was a lot. Bailey graduated with a lot, and a lot. Like I graduated with like 200, and he had like I think like 400 in his class or something like that. And like so, like it's one of those things where I'll go up to Bailey. I'll be like, "Oh, did you know so and so?" And he'll be like, "No." And it's wild to me because like I knew everybody in my high school, like freshman all the way through senior, and he's like, "I don't even know who they are," and they're like, so yeah. So for that school to be able to go to state. Yeah, so for him to be able to go for that school to be able to go to state for the first time, I'm really, really excited for that program. Very, very cool.
Steven, I'm curious what your graduating class was at Edmondson. Mine was like 250, I think, give or take, at Cooper when I was there.
Yeah. And
now those graduating classes, like my little brother graduated 3 years after me, and his was like 400. So it just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Is CERA a useful baseball stat? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what C-ERA for pitching. I can't remember exactly what that is for an analytic wise. 143 with Stevens. Okay.
I have to look it up.
I've seen that now, that it is CERA. So it is catcher's ERA. Oh, okay. Is it a good stat?
My internet is being really, really slow. It's a wonder if it's catching ERA.
Does it matter?
Yeah, and I would argue it's probably going to get even more important as we get into the era of ABS and into the era of balls and strikes. It will probably become an even more important.
I'm on the fence. I see both sides because, you know, like part of you goes, okay, you're calling pitches, you're trying to get the spot in the zone. But then again, how's it his catcher's fault if he calls a curveball down and low and the dude hangs it right down the middle and the dude hits it 450 feet?
Right.
My high school class was the most that graduated at one time in my school in 1999. Wow. It's your new provider, Leroy, of your internet. Yeah, haven't you had some internet stuff?
I'm telling you.
Well, see, it's almost like, do you maybe know somebody that knows a thing or two about internet?
Last couple of weeks have been really, really rough, and I've been dealing with some rough work stuff on top of it. So like, and when I get home to not have internet, when I know that my idiot kids that are living downstairs are living right next to the router and are having no issues, really, really frustrates me.
You should look into getting a mesh Wi-Fi network that'll get you up to your room. Yeah, you could have Bullock Solutions down from Paul Reeves. Paul, do you serve Taylorville, Illinois? Why don't you expand from Southern Georgia to Taylorville, Illinois? I think your bosses would be for it. Yeah, you don't lose internet with them. And listen, when you're on your way, you can stop in Clarkson, Kentucky, and give me internet so I can get rid of Windstream, because that would be nice. That would be very nice. Paul and I were having a conversation. Yep, look, I mean, you can point. That works too, I guess. Do you like my old classic hat today? You know who this is?
I do know.
Classic Hot Rods.
It's wonderful.
I remember I got this one for like $3 one day in the store.
Yes.
And if I see $3 hats, old stuff. Yep. And I saw $3 hats. I was like, $3 hats. Sold.
Yep.
Sold. It could be just about anything on there. And I was going to buy it. Yep.
No one got to me twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you? So Bailey got a hat that has the cord, cord that runs. Mm-hmm. I'm not a fan of the hats with the cords. What do you think of the hats? I don't like them. What do you think of the hats with the cords?
For one, I have to for you there. Old man yelling at because it's funny. I was having a conversation with somebody else who's about your age, and they said a very similar thing.
Is that a boomer thing?
That's the new style. To be honest, on some hats I'm okay with it. I have a Reds hat that I don't mind it on. On my Bengals Cincy hat that I wear, it has one, but it's black, so it blends in. There are some hats where I don't like it though. Yeah, you can't get many hats for $3, Paul, unless they're on super clearance or something. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I think it just kind of depends on the hat. He cut the cord off his GSU hat.
I asked him. I gave him a hard time. I was like, "Nice Golden State hat," and he was like, "You can see that lip start to quiver." It's not a Golden State hat. It's not a Golden State. I know it's not.
He's about to kick your butt. And listen, in a fight, I think I'd take Paul.
I'd take Paul in the fight. Are you kidding me?
You'd fight dirty though, wouldn't you? I feel like you'd fight dirty. You'd go for the knees, 100%. Yeah, you'd go for the knees.
Knees in the groin. Knees in the groin.
Oh, you're going to the groin too? Now that's Bush League.
No, you said dirty. You didn't say anything about Bush League. You said dirty. That
is you.
It's fair game.
Does Bailey wear cord hats?
He doesn't wear. He wears some really old man hats. What I call old man hats. He has some very, very.
What is an old man?
He has some very old man hats. He keeps the brim super, super flat.
Okay. So like he wears a flat bill.
No such thing as a fair fight. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But he's got like a Minnesota lottery. Like he's got a Minnesota State lottery hat that he wears. It's got a flat hat. It's just he's got some really bizarre
hats that backwards hat guy?
Put on a shirt. before you even come close to this camera.
I'm just showing you my face. Not dirty.
Is he a backwards hat guy?
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know, I didn't realize that the cord thing was a boomer thing. I just don't like it.
I mean, it's a thing
Cool.
that kids these days like.
I'll take my I'm an old guy
Now,
for 200.
How do you? Oh, Leroy's gone. It was gonna happen at some point that Leroy was going to back out. Let's see if he'll reconnect. The delay was really screwing up, and I didn't think it was just on my end. Let's see if he'll be back. He's completely lost it though. I wear my hat on backwards sometimes. It depends, Paul. Which statement was it, Paul or Steven? Oh, look who it is.
Clearly, I have to shut off every single thing that I'm
okay. Good, because we've immediately now there was a little bit of a delay issue, and you were a little grainy as well. So now it's good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yep, I can hear you now. Because I asked you one question like 4 times and you kept ignoring it. I didn't have it didn't have that statement on my bingo card. Put a shirt on from Leroy. No, the question I asked you is, how do you feel about a backwards hat?
Like that?
Yeah, like are you okay? Like, because that's sometimes I know that some.
Oh my gosh, I wear mine backwards almost all day
I thought
long.
you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does Dave Klamola think about the backwards hat?
I don't think he cares for it too much.
Okay.
But the thing is I wear mine at work quite a bit because for the longest time. Long story short, I had to wear a uniform for the longest time. I had to wear a uniform at work. I don't anymore. But for the longest time, the only way I could express myself was through my hats. And if I wore it forwards, it would bump the microphone.
Okay.
We had hanging mics.
And I guess they come up. Okay.
Yeah. So it would bump the micro. It would make a noise. It would bump. So I started wearing it backwards. And I wore in college, I wore it backwards quite a bit too. But it would just be easier to wear it backwards because it would bump the microphone. So I don't necessarily think Dave Klamola is a big fan of the backwards hat. He's definitely not a fan of the earring in the backwards hat. So
how does he feel about tattoos? I just want to keep getting. We should have your dad on one day and just ask him how he feels about things.
You just keep digging in that hole in the ground.
See, my thing with a backwards hat is that I hate, like, if you're sitting somewhere, it'll run into the back of the chair, and that kind of bugs me. Like in this, the back of this chair isn't high enough to where it'll bother me. But like if I'm driving, I don't like to because it has the headrest back there, and it'll kind of bump the back of it with a bill. But I noticed, like, when I'm taking pictures, it helps to throw it around. Yeah, how many tattoos does Billy have?
He has I think 2, but
okay.
I wasn't a big fan of where he's got them. And now again, I'll sound like a boomer, but I don't like
teardrops.
Huh?
Teardrops?
No, but I think he's got the Black Panther and then some tribal thing, which he's not. I don't know why he's got a tribal tattoo, but he's got them down here on his arm. And I'm not a big fan of having them down here because, again, I'm just of the belief that if you get a job where you have to have your arms open, like if they don't want you, I don't know. It's just if you have to have your arms covered because you can't be showing tattoos, like I didn't want him ruining that this early in his life. It's just, but
your opinion means nothing.
Right. I asked my friends and they were like, no, it's fine in 2026. And I was like, okay, all right, fine, whatever. I'll drop it.
Yeah. Cause you have a big one on your back, right?
I do. I have the skyline of Chicago on my back and then a perfect circle logo with the Celtic Tree of Life in the inside of it.
Is that all you have?
Mm-hmm. I've been wanting to get a Cubs 2016 World Series one. I haven't gotten it yet. Did they really tie it up, Trav? God dang it, man. I turned it off because I can't apparently run two things at the same time.
That Cubs one, like right here,
right there on the neck, just right there.
Or
like Javi Baez, that Major League Baseball logo on the back of my neck.
Well, so the Reds had a pitcher, Vladimir Gutierrez. He pitched for him for like 2 or 3 years. He had a spider right here. And like his Adam's apple was like the thorax. Is that right? Isn't that or the abdomen or what? I don't know what it is. But it was just like right there on the neck, and I always thought that was something. Tattoos should not be shown. Great. Professional is better.
Yeah, see, I'm just not a big fan of. I'm just not a big fan
and that is very much a generational thing.
Yeah,
very much a generational.
I'm just not a big fan of having it down here. I said get it anywhere, shoulder, elbow up. I'm all fine with it. Anywhere, elbow up. I don't care. It's lower than that.
I've never once had the desire to get one. Just
what would you get if you were going to get one? Would it be a Bengals one?
Probably. But I have no interest. For one, I wouldn't know where to put it. Because like I think it's like and this isn't a shot at you by any means. I just think it's a little weird to put it on the back because I can't see it. Steven did do a little tattoo design. He sent us this week because Kentucky got a big commitment. No, it was forearm was this one, but Steven, if you want to jump to forehead, that'll work for Milan Momcilovic. Back is a great place. For me, I don't think I would go on my back because I can't see it, and then that to me almost defeats the purpose of having it. That's just the way my brain is.
Right. For my Cubs one, I'm probably gonna go my right shoulder for my Cubs one.
Mm-hmm.
But
not on your heart.
No.
Braves emblem, and I'd get my mom's writing that says I like.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
And I think that there's some really cool ones where they have the sound, where you can get the sound thing, where you scan it and it plays the audio clip. I thought that was really, really cool that you can do, especially for your kids, to be able to have something like that. I thought that was really, really cool. Yeah, I'm all for that. Listen, that sounds like a great bet. That sounds like a great. No, I'm just kidding.
No tattoo bets. No tattoo bets. I will, or if you said maybe I'll do no regret or no regrets or no regrets. No regrets right there. Not even one letter. That's one of my favorite. If you haven't seen the movie We're the Millers, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. It's a great one. No regrets.
I just see a Chicago one. I just see a Chicago right here. Chicago, just like a neck sleeve or something.
Yeah, but you need to do it to where if you're wearing like a polo or something, you can unbutton the top button, you can see a little bit of it. You know?
Well, I thought about getting an Indy car, like right there. I've seen some really cool Indy cars where like they go like straight down, but
wait,
it would be distorted. It would look ridiculous.
But also that's on your arm. Didn't we just have this conversation that you're not allowed to have them there?
No, I'm 40. I'm 43. I got my job already set. I'm good. I'm never going to get my job in Chicago or anything like that. It's over. So I'm good.
Or maybe that's what's holding you back.
That's the IndyCar tattoos what's holding me. No, this is the tattoo on my. That's what's holding. Bailey's going to get the really good job because he's got the tattoo on this. I know it now.
See, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. When we started, when we started talking today, I didn't think we would spend 10 or 15 minutes talking about tattoos. You never know what we're going to talk about on the great podcast from the Pressbox. No, you really don't. If you had tattoos on your bingo card, congratulations. I don't even know how we got on the topic of talking about tattoos. Not even sure. Do you have your player of today?
I do. Let's get to it here. Our name that player for you here today. 2 players. One's retired. I think one's still playing. Yeah, I think one's still playing. All you got to do is tell me who the player is. And 2 players today. So here we go. One-time All-Star was number 27 for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh, boy.
That's easy. Come on now. You don't know. You don't keep up with the daily lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies, Sam. This is National League. This should be easy for you.
Is that Sanchez, the pitcher?
It's not. He is a pitcher though. He was 6'2", 200-pounder, Philadelphia Phillies, born June 4th, 1993. Drafted by the Blue Jays in the 22nd round.
This is the guy Paul loves, right?
Played for LSU.
This is Paul's favorite player, I think, isn't it? What's his name? The pitcher. He pitched against the Reds, and the Reds rocked him.
I think you're
What
right.
is his name? What is his name? Paul will know who it is. It would be one of those that if I saw multiple choice, I would be able to get it. Yep. Okay. I'm almost positive that's who this is. Paul, who's the guy you hate from the Phillies? There's one pitcher that Aaron Nola. Yep. Aaron Nola. It's Aaron Nola, isn't it?
Yep, that's it.
So I knew who it was. I just couldn't get the name out as soon as it's like I knew it was Paul's favorite pitcher of all time.
Yep, it's Aaron Nola. That's him. That's him. He's one of those guys that I feel like he's much. I feel like it's a much more household name, and then you look at his like record, and you're like, oh, he's really not that good. Like he just feels like one of those guys that's like name wise is much more known than what his actual like stats should be. Yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. All right. This guy is retired. A one-time All-Star, 2019 World Series winner, two-time Silver Slugger, and wore the number 6 during his career.
It's Nationals, right? Howie Kendrick?
2019 World Series?
Won that Nationals?
Yeah, I think 1 year, Trav. I think 1 year. Yeah, 2020 was the Dodgers, right? Because the COVID. And then 2019 was, I think you're right.
Nationals. The Nationals. This isn't Howie Kendrick?
No.
Okay. Go on.
Third baseman and second baseman, bats right, throws right.
Oh, and yep, Paul's right. Anthony Rendon. Yep.
Yeah, Anthony Rendon.
As soon as I saw the Angels and hurt, I was like, oh, it's Anthony Rendon. Yep.
Drafted by the Braves in the 27th round. Of course he's hurt. Come on now. That's why I say he's not playing anymore. Because he's only played like 8 games in the last 4 years.
Yep. As soon as I saw Angels and hurt, I was like, yep, that's Anthony Rendon.
He has not played a game since 2024.
All righty.
All right. So there is our name that player.
Paul's stats / facts of the week. Ronald Acuna is one of 4 players since 1898 to record 5 home runs and 4 stolen bases in a 4-game span. In his last 7 games, he has 8 homers, 5 steals, .913 slugging percentage, and an OPS of 1.365. But he did have like 4 misplays.
He's also only
in
one
right
of
field.
2 players to be affected by Sam Gormley in a baseball game.
Listen, he was hearing us. He could not handle the heat of GABP. And the White Sox pulled off an extremely rare play last night. There haven't been 2 3-6 putouts on the same play since June 26th, 1972, but that happened earlier this week.
All right.
Paul's stats / facts of the week.
Cool.
You got a couple of tidbits.
I do. Let's get to it. That's not what I want. That's what I want. The White Sox got their 32nd win on Sunday, having lost 27 games at that point. In 2024, they had already lost 109 games when they got to their 32nd win.
I have not seen the video on it, Paul, yet. I'll have to find it.
The Padres have designated Nick Castellanos for assignment as there's a deep drive to left field. He hit 191 with the 560 OPS and had a why can't I see that? Oh, a negative .9 BWAR in 39 games for San Diego. Claude Lemieux has passed away from suicide. Give you guys a friendly reminder to check on your men. It's Men's Health Awareness this month. He was 60 years old. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that, brother. I absolutely, that was one of my favorite things from that weekend, other than hanging out with Paul. Russell Wilson has officially retired from the NFL after 14 seasons. He announced on social media he'll be joining the CBS team. All-Star voting is open. Make sure you go vote for Ellie De La Cruz so Sam will stop bitching. Legendary former Alabama. Huh?
He's hurt.
I know. I saw. I'm sorry. Legendary former Alabama football coach Nick Saban was in Congress today and yesterday and issued a stark warning on the devastating trajectory of what he sees college sports becoming under current NIL rules. He's saying, quote, "It's become an arms race. Who spends the most has got the best chance to win. I'm going to be devil's advocate, but I'm going to say it's always been an arms race. He says, quote, but I think it's a race to the bottom because if you don't spend to win, you lose your fan base and you don't have any revenue. The Jets are releasing Pro Bowl kicker Young-Ho Koo just 5 days after signing him.
Young way.
Thank you. Packers standout edge rusher Micah Parsons said this week that he won't be making his 2026 debut until at least mid-October as he continues to recover from a torn ACL as well as a torn meniscus. The Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office issued a warrant for the arrest of San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk on a misdemeanor charge of exhibition of speeding after a warrant was issued in reference to a video that he posted to YouTube in December in which he appeared to tape himself from the driver's seat going well over the posted 40-mile-an-hour speed limit on the road.
Live on Instagram.
Levi Stadium.
Live on Instagram for it.
Do stupid things, win stupid prizes. The Falcons and star wide receiver Drake London have agreed to terms on a massive new contract extension, meaning that the highest paid receivers in the NFL are Jackson Smith and Jigba, $42.15 million. Jamar Chase, $40.25 million. Drake London, $35.25 million. Justin Jefferson, $35 million. And CeeDee Lamb, $34 million. EA Sports has announced their cover. They're going to have Dante Moore, Ole Miss running back Kuwan Lacey, and Miami wide receiver Malachi Toney on the cover. Eagles have traded for
the deluxe edition is what we have to talk about. Big Red on the deluxe edition.
I'm sorry. Yes, Big Red is on the deluxe cover. I thought that was a joke. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
He is on the
Big
deluxe
Red is on the cover of the deluxe edition.
Yes, you should be sorry. You should be sorry.
I thought it was a joke.
I did too. And then it came out that it was real. And I was like, oh, be darned. It is real.
I take that back. That is awesome. That is really, really awesome.
He might be hiding in the back, but he's on there.
Eagles are trading star wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Patriots. This 2028 first-round draft pick and a 2027 fifth-round pick going to Philly. Brown will reunite with Coach Mike Vrabel. And the Browns are also finalizing a trade for Myles Garrett to go to the Rams. Cleveland would send Garrett to L.A. in exchange for star edge Jared Rush, a first-rounder. There is rumors that they are doing the same thing that the Cowboys did as far as Garrett not being allowed to be traded to different teams in that division.
In the AFC North, yeah.
Yes.
The Jared Verse is really good, though. So, I mean, it's a pretty good deal for Cleveland.
Giants are bringing back Odell Beckham Jr. as their former standout returns. Beckham, 33 years old, recently worked out for the team that drafted him, paid him, then traded him. He's back with the Giants and John Harbaugh. Detroit Lions have hired former Dolphins GM Chris Greer as a personal executive. The Illinois House ended its legislative session early without a final passage of a bill to support a Bears stadium in Illinois. The team said, quote, we will finalize our evaluation of both Arlington Heights and Hammond and remain on the late spring, early summer timeline that we have previously communicated. We will provide an update when we have a decision to share.
Welcome to Gary, Chicago.
Hammond. But
welcome
yes.
to Gary, Indiana.
North Carolina State season opener against Virginia will no longer be played in Brazil. And when asked Ben Johnson about Caleb Williams being on the cover of Madden, Ben Johnson said, who cares? So those are our tidbits for today.
I'm surprised you didn't mention that it was announced this week that the Bengals and Bears will be having a joint practice in Cincinnati in the middle of August.
I didn't see that, so that's awesome.
Bengals were like, you know what? We need an opponent that's weak and makes us feel good about ourselves.
And gives us 41 points or 41.5 points.
Hey, Bengals fix the defense. We're good now. Dexter Lawrence. And Joe Burrow will be playing, hopefully, at this point.
Okay.
He's sure as hell better. It is going to be a problem.
I wish you guys all the best of success this year. Wish you guys all the best of success the whole year this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure you do. Finals tied at 676-2 at the end of the third quarter. So maybe a exciting ending happening there. Alrighty. Let's do it here. We are in the final 8 of the best toy of all time. The final 8.
No shocker. Dansby Swanson struck out.
So here's how this works. We are going to be going through these matchups, and we want you to comment in the comment section which toy you think is better or most impactful and so on as this bracket begins to come down to an end. The first matchup for today is the Super Soaker against model car kits. Super Soaker against model car kits.
I'm going to have to do it. Super Soaker. Not thrilled about it.
I agree. Yeah. I was never a model car guy.
I know.
Were you?
I was. Yes. Yeah, but more, I did way more than model cars, though. I was big into model ships.
Paul's voting for the Super Soaker there. Yeah, I think the Super Soaker was just an all-around good gun. Good water gun and all the different kinds.
Remember they had the ones that would go, and maybe Paul, you might remember the ones that would originally go over 100 feet. Like they were like advertised as they could go over they were bad,
Super Soaker advances. Tell you what, when we did this, I don't know that I would have guessed the Super Soaker would be in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have guessed this. Next up.
It kind of lucked out a little bit on matchups.
So to get there, it defeated Model Car, Cabbage Patch Kids, Matchbox Car, and the Easy Bake Oven. So really, it's kind of been a Cinderella run for them. Next up.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that Matchbox matchup, but it is what it is.
Feel like this is going to be a tough one for you. Hot Wheels against G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels. Yeah. This one's not close for me.
It took forever to fill up, Paul. You had to fill it up in the morning, and it would it took you a good 3 to 5 minutes.
And it weighed 8 pounds.
Yes. And you could buy
it's like a bazooka.
You could buy the extra container. They have an extra you could switch it out.
Hot Wheels blows out G.I. Joes.
That's right. Let's go.
Setting up a Final Four matchup, Hot Wheels against Super Soaker. Something tells me Super Soaker's run's going to come to an end.
Woo. Let's go.
Okay. 2 more to do today. Lego against Mr. Potato Head.
Lego.
Listen, I know Lego's going to win, but I'm voting for Mr. Potato Head.
No, you can't. You might not. It might not.
Here's why. Because in the movie about toys, was there a toy Lego that talked? No. But there was a Mr. Potato Head that talked.
That's because Lego was probably copyrighted. They probably had to spend $500 just to even
Oh, okay. So we got 2 votes for Mr. Potato Head, 3 votes, though, for the Lego. So it looks like Lego will advance. Dang. I was hoping Mr. Potato Head could have pulled off the upset. And the next one, Barbie against RC cars.
Oh, Barbie.
I love remote control cars. But it has to be Barbie. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not all the toys in Toy Story were people or faces, though, were they? I guess most of them were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they got the tablet. Are you going to see the new one when it comes out?
Yeah, I'll make the excuse of taking one of my kids to see it.
So you will go to the... I voted for the girls once and only once.
That's just because you're still butthurt over Randy Johnson.
Yes, he is. 100%.
I know he is.
Yeah.
I know he is.
Yes. Barbie advances. And then there were 4 next week. Super Soaker against Hot Wheels and Lego against Barbie. I will say, I'm going to feel pretty good about that championship matchup. I feel like the championship will be a pretty solid championship.
3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 that are really, really good.
The Super Soaker's the wild card. It's Cinderella, but you got to have a Cinderella in there. But Lego, Barbie, and Hot Wheels, tough to disagree with any of those.
Yep.
Just like it was tough to disagree with the bird. right?
Stop it.
I mean, didn't it win? Or no,
Yeah.
it finished second, didn't it?
Second.
I don't remember what beat it. So yeah, we're coming to a close and on this. Man, it's coming through. I wanted to bring this back up to you. Since we're getting close to maybe beginning another bracket here soon. One of the first brackets we did was, remember, I guess it's been 2 years maybe?
Yeah.
We did the fast food restaurant bracket. Remember?
Yes.
But
Sorry.
on that, it was a locally, like this area based.
Right.
What do you think about us revisiting, doing it again, but doing just chain restaurants
Okay.
and doing it a second time? Thoughts?
Yeah, I could be in favor of it.
And just doing restaurants that are, so like Skyline isn't in there,
Right.
even though I'd want it. What's the Casey's gas station isn't in there, but Cheesecake Factory is, places that are Applebee's is, and so on. McDonald's, Paul's favorite Taco Bell, Burger King, another Paul Reeves favorite.
Paul's gonna flip a lid if you do restaurants again.
See, here's the thing. I think we should do it and just make it Taco Bell versus Burger King in the championship, and make Paul Reeves have to pick one of them. But Steven, I'm not sure.
White Castle in there as a
Steven, were you watching when we did the restaurant bracket? I'm trying to remember if that was 2 years ago before you watched consistently. Because if it's before Steven, then we could get a different option. Because I don't even remember what won. Do you?
No,
I don't
remember.
It wasn't
My
Skyline,
goodness.
so I was grouchy. I don't know. Something at least for us to.
Shocker.
Hey, listen, on Monday, I played 9 holes with my dad, and we were driving home. He's like, "You want to get some lunch?" I was like, "Yeah, I mean, sure." He goes, "Skyline sound good?" I was like,
Is the sky blue?
"It's like, does a bear crap in the woods?"
Yeah.
So you were during the food item. So that was after. So it's been a little bit since we've done the restaurant. So maybe we can do that as far as creating more arguments amongst the thing. Yeah, the food item, I think the Blizzard won that.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't in agreement on.
I know you weren't.
I wasn't in agreement on. I'm not as mad about it as Steven is about the bird, but yeah, it's still not great. Spurs and Knicks tied at 86 with 7:37 remaining.
I've got it up. 7:37.
Wow. Y'all will just eat anything.
The Knights lead the Hurricanes 1-0.
Paul, Leroy really will eat just about anything.
No, I won't. And let me tell you a story.
Restaurant wise?
Let me tell you a story. So
you are anti. Is it Arby's?
No, this new medicine that they've got me on. I've lost 25 pounds in like 6 weeks. I actually got brought into my boss's office this week, and I thought I was for sure in trouble. And she goes, "We need to talk." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And she goes, "You are swimming in that shirt. Here, try this one on." And I was wearing an XL, and she gave me a medium, and the medium fit perfectly. And it's wild because I haven't worn a medium shirt in like 5 years. So I've lost a ton of weight.
You're not on the O though, are you?
No, it's a drug called Qsemia. Qsemia is what they've got me on.
Interesting. Dodgers up 5-0 for those that are interested.
I'm looking for those people.
Yes.
I'm looking for those people that are interested. I'm sorry, I can't find.
Steven was so assistant coach for the basketball team, Brian and Elena Jones. Their son, Truett, is about 2. And Steven was trying to corrupt him yesterday into becoming a Dodgers fan.
He is too, Steven. You be nice.
I was like,
nice.
Drew, I will not stand for this. Paul says, you look like you have a disease named Qsema.
You do now that you shaved your beard off, Paul.
I did get the beardless Paul picture, or the bearded less.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still the beard, but
yes, but it's way less of a beard.
Lost 35 pounds in the process. That's how Paul loses weight. You take the drug, and Paul just shaves the beard.
Take the beard off.
It's the same difference. But I mean, when you before this drug, is there a restaurant that if somebody would have said, "Hey, I'm taking you out to
Steak
like
and
a
Shake
chain,"
sucks.
ooh,
I have never had a good
not
experience.
even the
with Steak and Shake.
DSU one.
I've never had a good experience. So Steak and Shake in the cafeteria,
DSU, yeah.
was the only place that was good. That was it. Even in downtown, like when we go downtown or anywhere else, I'd wait 20 minutes for service. It'd be awful.
Yeah, Steak and Shake is like Waffle House. You don't go there expecting 5-star service. You go there for greasy food.
I do, but I don't want to wait 25 minutes for food. I don't want to wait 25 minutes for food.
Steven doesn't like Steak and Shake. I mean, listen, I don't I don't dislike Steak and Shake, but it's not like if there's a row of restaurants, it's not going to be the first pick.
I'm also not a big Subway guy.
Ooh.
I'm not.
Of the sub places, what's your
Jersey Mike's followed by Jimmy John's?
Paul's anti-Cracker Barrel.
Ooh.
I couldn't tell you the last time I went to Cracker Barrel, though. When's the last time you went to Cracker Barrel?
A couple of years. Probably Kentucky. Kentucky was probably the last time I had it, honestly.
Paul, what do you like?
Well, I like a little bit of home-style cooking.
Paul hates Taco Bell. Of fast food, I know you ate your Wendy's. Yeah, Subway here went. I don't know that I've been to it, Steven, since Jimmy John's came.
I've gotten food poisoning a couple times at Subway, and it's been enough times that it's
food poisoning at Subway.
I'm telling you, I have. I absolutely have gotten food poisoning from Subway, and it's been enough times that it's made me go, nope, I don't trust it.
One time,
Steven was at Cracker Barrel 2 weeks ago.
I ate old popcorn.
Do they even have Old Country Buffet anymore? Is that even a place?
Oh, is that a restaurant? Country Buffet?
Old Country Buffet used to be a restaurant, like back in the 90s, 2000s.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Gosh, you're young.
I remember we had a restaurant that I think was a chain. Do you remember? It might have been a chain. Ground Round.
Yeah.
Was that a chain?
Yep.
Because I remember going to that in Florence growing up. Because I liked it because it was very green on the inside, if my memory is right.
Yes.
You
were so young.
What? For Ground Round? Yeah, Ground Round restaurants. Oh, is it still a thing? Oh. There are a couple.
Let's see.
So there's a Ground Round in Massachusetts, Ohio.
There are 5 remaining diners across the U.S. Massachusetts, Ohio, and North Dakota.
Wow.
Yes, I just looked up for a Ground Round. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know, like, what food did they have? I don't even know that I could remember. Was it just American food?
Yeah.
Like, just, like, hamburgers and stuff?
Yep. If I remember right.
I do not remember. Yep, here it is. American comfort food, burgers, seafood. Yeah. Just a little bit of everything. Kind of like a nicer Applebee's, I guess. Yeah, because I remember going to it, but I think it probably closed when I was probably 5 or 6. There in Florence, because the new that's where the new Kroger went. I remember that they had to change their.
I worked at Old Country Buffet for a week and a half.
Did you get fired?
No, I quit because I worked as a busboy, and they said you'll make enough tips that we only have to pay you $7.50 an hour. And I worked for 8 hours, and I made $6 worth of tips. And I went home to my ex-wife at the time, and I went, if I'm supposed to make it on tips, they're out of their mind. And they asked me to take an extra shift as a dishwasher, and I was like, nope, I'm good on that. Thanks, though. Have a good day.
There is one. I have never had druthers. Did you have druthers growing up?
Nope.
There's one left, and it's in Campbellsville. Because Paul, do you know what druthers is? Steven, explain to me what druthers is, because I've heard about it, but I don't really know a ton of what kind of food it is, or a comparison restaurant.
What about Chi-Chi's?
Fuddruckers?
Yes, I could go. I could go for some Fuddruckers.
Tumbleweed. Do you have a tumbleweed?
No, what's a tumbleweed?
Paul, yeah, druthers. Did you ever have a druthers? Because I never had that. So tumbleweed is Tex-Mex.
Oh, okay.
You would love it. It's right up your alley, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Because my mom, it'll be funny. She gets like triggered if you mention tumbleweed because apparently, it looks like the Cubs are going extras.
He had a 4-2 lead, man.
Apparently, we were at tumbleweed one time, and my mom was sitting there, and the picture fell off the wall and like landed on our table. I have no memory of this or whatever. So Druthers is a cross between a Long John Silver's and a burger joint.
That's a really odd combination.
Okay. I thought Dairy Queen used to be a Druthers locally.
No, they are homeless. They are homeless. They do not have a city. They are the homeless A's.
Just send me to a Mexican restaurant and I'll be happy. What are the other restaurants that you had growing up that you like of those that you remember that are no longer?
There was a restaurant called in Michigan, and I lived in Bay City, Michigan for a while. And I can't remember what the name of it was, but they had my mom hated it, but they had this smelt dish, and smelt was fish. And I remember they had the bone, like you had to pull out the bones out of the fish and everything. And I just remember my mom always throwing a fit and being like, if you get that smelt one more time, and my dad would just laugh hysterically at getting smelt. But yeah, I remember going there. Like that was, we didn't go out a whole lot growing up. Like it was a real rarity. And that was the restaurant that we would go to was I can't remember. I'd have to ask my mom because I can't remember what the name of it was, but there was this big cowboy. Like it was like one of those Vegas like cowboys that had the moving sign. But it had fantastic food. Yeah.
Bony smelt sounds delightful. I used to eat smelt bones and all.
Yeah.
Fried smelt. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Central Park. Do you remember that? A restaurant? I don't know that.
Nope.
I remember we had a Pizza Magia. It was like a chain pizza place. Yep. I think it was like a Kentucky thing, Steven. I don't know if it was a thing. Frisch's. See, in Cincinnati, it's Frisch's. Frisch's Big Boy.
Yep. And then we
Hot
had
so
before Little Caesars in Michigan was different than now. Of course, it's a big chain, but Little Caesars back then used to be, and they used to sell these trays of pizza. And so you just slide the pizza out of the tray, and it would come in like these big like boxes. And we used to get Little Caesars out of the tray on the floor, and we'd sit on the floor in the living room and eat Little Caesars out of the tray on the floor. And it was very it was very different back then than what it is now from what Little Caesars is. But yeah,
was that what it was called? Pan?
Yep.
Interesting. You see, we never really went to Little Caesars growing up. I think there only one opened in Northern Kentucky.
It's different now than what it was. Like it used to be way different. Like, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it now, but like it was way different than what it is now compared to what it was.
Oh, listen, when I was in college, because it was a $5 hot and ready. Oh, that was great. Especially after a long day, just roll in there, grab a hot and ready pizza, and you had yourself dinner. And for $5, you couldn't beat that.
Yep.
Did you regret it later? Probably. But when you're 20, it what is it? You had the Charmin ready. Like that's all that really mattered a little bit later. I'm trying to think of the other places that we would go to that might be. I know that one they almost reopened one in Florence, but it ended up falling through, was a Roy Rogers. And I'd never been to a Roy Rogers.
Yeah.
Is that one that you had?
No, but I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Okay. Tops Big Boys. I do like some Frisch's. In fact, I tried to convince Mick to go to Frisch's. When you're 20, you don't have to go.
When we were 20, Paul, we could do whatever we wanted. Remember, we could.
I mean, when you were 20,
I gained 10 pounds.
I mean, you were 20 back when there were just like 2 fast food restaurants that you could go to, right? And burgers were 5 cents.
That's right. Gas was $1.20.
Kenny Rogers Roasters. I've heard of those.
Kenny. Oh, a Seinfeld episode. Kenny.
That's funny.
Oh, I love it.
Do you have your next game?
I do. Well, I feel like it's almost appropriate if we we should do, since we're doing food, like we should do our Name That Price next. Hold on.
Oh, I'm looking here. I just Googled Jerry's restaurants. That was one too. Gas was 79 cents when I graduated high school. Wouldn't that be nice right now?
My gosh.
How bad is it up there?
You guys know how this works. I'm going to give you a stadium, show you 3 things from that stadium, 3 of their more unique. We try to get more of their unique items. And all you got to do is tell me the price without going over. Tell me the price without going over. Whoever gets closest without going over is the winner for the week and has bragging rights. We're heading off to AmFam. Boo.
Miller Park.
Yep. Thank you. Yes. Heading off to Brewers Stadium. Brewers Stadium is
the defending NL Central champions, right?
Ugh. Can't win a game in the playoffs, though. All right. Ultimate brat, large beer, and a Milwaukee pretzel. Boy, that pretzel looks really good, though. I tell you what, I just want to go have the food. I just want to go have the food. Look at that. It looks fantastic. Tell me what the cost is. A brat, a beer, and a pretzel. That's all you got to do is tell me the cost of a brat, a large beer, and a pretzel. Whoever gets closest without going over is today's winner. That's it, man. Beer, brat, pretzel.
Chocolate and marshmallows on the pretzel?
It's what it looks like. It reminds me of The Office when Michael goes.
Yeah, the pretzel day
episode where Michael goes and gets the pretzel, and he's like, "Can I get everything on it? The works, got it."
Mick got some nachos at the game on Monday that looked delicious.
I have.
Look at Paul and Steven here.
Right here. Look at this. Christy made this for me tonight.
Look at Steven and Paul guessing the same exact thing.
Whoa.
Doug says 25. I said 31 in private chat. To you, Leroy.
Okay.
I want to give it a second to see if Paul or Steven wants to change.
I need that's interesting. Yeah.
That is interesting to both of them. So Steven has had a brat and a beer there. I don't know if either one of them wants to change their answers
have
or
a
not.
Beer he doesn't drink.
Paul's going to drop it down to $27.50. Okay.
All right.
Oh, and Steven's going to drop it to $28.49.
Paul, do you want to go back to your $28.50?
No, just roll it.
All right, here we go. And the winner for today's Name That Price is $29.37. $29.37 is the cost. The brat was $10.49. The pretzel is $7.89, and the large draft beer was $10.99. $29.37 is the cost for
what's on the chorizo breakfast
It's got
sandwich?
chorizo sausage strips, egg, American cheese, cilantro, and comeback sausage on brioche. Looks really good.
Yeah, see, if I ate that by the 5th inning, they'd probably have to shut down the side of the stadium I was at. But that sounds delicious. That would kill me.
Fantastic.
But it would be worth every single bite.
Oh my goodness.
That would be, yes. Do you have lineup or no?
I do. Let's go ahead and get that ready here. All right, we'll get to our next game, which is our lineups for you here today. We're going to give you a lineup. And I got a couple ones for you here today. A lineup. All you got to do is tell me what year this lineup is from. What year is that lineup from? And actually, a couple of these. This first one has a little bit of relevance. Relevance. Let's see if we can figure out what the relevance is. Rockies, Eric Young Sr., Alex Caldero, Boston, Andres Galarraga, Charlie Hayes, Dante Bichette, Joe Girardi, Freddie Benavides, Butch Henry taking on Chuck Carr, Junior Felix, Benito Santiago, Orestes Estrade, Dave Magadan. My goodness, Dave Magadan. Paul, you remember Dave Magadan? Jeff Conine, Alex Arias, Walt Weiss, and Jack Armstrong.
You got a couple of coaches on there. I mean,
Yeah,
Joe
big
Girardi,
names, man.
Freddie
Names.
Benavides is the Reds bench coach.
Yeah, big names.
Of course, Walt Weiss, Braves manager.
What year? What year are we thinking? What year?
What, like 97?
Dave Magadan, man, he played for some. Yeah, he played for the Mets. Had some really, really good. He's mentioned in Little Big League. One of the Twins players is all like, Davey, I love you, but please strike out," or something like that.
Oh, good guess by Steven here. 93, was that the first ever matchup?
All right, that's what Steven says. All right. What do we think? Is that yep. Everybody? That's everybody. All right. It was 1993. That was their very first matchup. The Rockies won 2-1 in their very first matchup between two very, very youth programs at Joe Robbie Stadium. Yeah, the Rockies won 2-1 in their very first matchup ever between two beginner Major League Baseball teams. So yeah, look at those logos. Look at those brand new logos. Rockies beat the Marlins 2-1. I remember I had a poster with all of the Major League teams, and they had the National League and American League logos behind all of them. The Rockies and the Marlins did not have the American League or National League logos behind them because they didn't know when the poster was made whether they would be in the National League or the American League yet. Pretty cool. All right, next one. Barry Larkin, Chris Sabo, Cal Daniels, Paul O'Neill, Nick Isaski, Bo Diaz, Ron Ronick, Jeff Treadway, Dennis Rasmussen taking on Mookie Wilson, Tim Teufel, Keith Hernandez, Darryl Strawberry, Kevin McReynolds, Gary Carter, Howard Johnson, not the hotel, Kevin Elster, and Dwight Gooden.
Is this 90?
So Reds versus Mets. Sam says 1990. Sam says 1990.
But no, it isn't 1990.
Paul, I had all those lineups, man. I had all those baseball cards from those early Rockies and Marlins teams because I thought having the initial lineups from all those teams would be worth so much. It was worth nothing. It was worth nothing.
Yeah,
I had all those baseball cards. Nothing.
I don't think this is 90 because I think Benzinger was the first baseman.
Todd Benzinger does not have a single baseball card where he looks normal. Find me one Todd Benzinger card where he looks normal. You won't be
because I know he was the first baseman because Marty Brenneman's call for that is when they swept the A's to win the World Series is Benzinger is backing and calling, and the Reds have won the 1990 World Series.
Every Todd Benzinger card, he looks like this.
So I'm gonna back it to like 93. Go on.
All right. It is 88.
Oh,
that's
early.
4-3. 88 was the answer. All right. And a 4-3 win for the Mets. All right. And finally, all you got to do is I'm going to show you the colleges that this football team played for. The colleges that this football team, that the starting lineup played for. And all you got to do is tell me what team this is. What team this is. 2017. All right. They run a 3 wide receiver set. Tight end from Stanford. Right? Yeah. Running back from Oregon. All you got to do is tell me.
I put you in private chat with the answers.
Yep. Sam got it.
That's easy. Yeah, this one's easy. Very, very easy.
So all you got to do is in the comments tell me what team you think this is from 2017.
Yeah, the center is what gave it away for me, and then we combined it with the quarterback. I I was 100% knowing.
Travis, it's
No,
still
you're not.
5-4. It's still 5-4. Team sucks. I don't understand how you can go. Oh, team sucks.
It's not the Bears, Paul. This would be the Philadelphia Eagles.
It is absolutely the
Carson
Philadelphia
Wentz.
Eagles. A certain Kelsey in that center. It's got Carson Wentz at quarterback. Alshon Jeffrey, you did get correct, though, over at wide receiver than Torrey Smith. And I'm going to butcher it, but Nelson Aguilar at wide receiver.
Close. What's the left tackle's name?
That is Vaitai Halapalavati. Shut up.
Good job. Proud of you. Well done.
Thank you. We used to play a fun game where we had to. I should bring back the name a driver game. That's what I should bring back. Oh my goodness.
Knicks up 6 with 37 seconds left.
Oh man, can the Knicks pull it off? If the Knicks win, what did I see? Every year that they name a new pope, the Knicks go to the final.
Is that right?
I think I saw it. It was some weird. It was some weird thing where like it was some weird.
Well, that's not because it hasn't happened since 1999. There've been a couple.
What was the weird thing? I gotta look it up. What happens every time the Knicks make the finals?
New York burns down.
I can't find it. There was some weird like coincidence with the Knicks making the finals.
All right, time for the NASCAR pick contest. They head to Michigan this week, so leave your comment if you'd like to participate. Your pick for the driver of the week. Last week, Leroy and Paul tied for the win with 62. I had 38. Doug had 37. Steven had 12. So right now, the overall standings are: I have 522. Paul has 455. Leroy at 376. Steven at Doug at 264. Steven at 162 for this year's contest. Right now, they head to Michigan. I will take. I'm going to go Denny Hamlin. I haven't taken Denny Hamlin in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to go. He's going to go back to back. Okay, Steven is going to take Chase Elliott. Okay, I need to go split screen here. It makes it a lot easier to track all of this. Okay.
I will go Christopher Bell.
Leroy is taking Dale Earnhardt Jr. Got it.
That's not what I said.
Doug and Paul both take.
That's not what I said. I said Christopher Bell. I said Christopher Bell.
Too late. It's already been put into the spreadsheet.
Damn it.
I'm sorry So Leroy got 0 points next week, and we'll have it put in there. So there we go. Paul and Doug both taking Tyler Reddick for this one. I almost took Tyler Reddick. He's had a good year.
Yes. He has had a very good year. I'm going to be at WWT, which is the St. Louis track. The IndyCar race is there this weekend. They have the only night race of the IndyCar season is this weekend. It's on Sunday night at 8 p.m. So I'm excited for that.
I'm going to pick Dario Franchitti.
He is not racing, my friend.
That's what you think. That's what you think.
Paul picks Alex Pillow.
A's win. Fly the L, baby. Fly the L.
I hate this team so much.
Are they in Sacramento?
No, they're at Wrigley. It's such a joke, dude.
Losing to the A's? I thought the Cubs were going to win the World Series. Like 3 weeks ago, y'all were being real loud. Real loud. Just because you swept the Reds, who are terrible. They're terrible. The Reds are who I thought they were, a 500 team. And that's exactly what they are right now.
You were pretty vocal about how great the Reds were.
Never. Because I have to enjoy the...
Homeless!
I have to enjoy the 1 week that they're in first place in April every year.
Yeah.
I have to enjoy it because I know it's completely tanks.
It's frustrating because they're better than they should. They're better. They should be better than what they are. That's what's frustrating. And the injuries they're going to make excuses for the injuries, but the injuries are the pitching, and the pitching's been performing. It's the bats that haven't been, and the bats aren't hurt. Hey, that's a good pick. He's finished second in the last 3 years. That's actually a really good pick for Paul. I know we're not counting, but if yeah, that's a really good pick for the WWT race. But yeah, no, it's really frustrating because like people are like, oh, the pitching is this and the pitching is that, but it's the hitting. We haven't gotten hitting, and the hitting's not hurt. The hitting's not hurt. Like, I don't understand it. Like, you could say what you want, but there's no problems with the hitting. Like, nobody's hurt from the batting lineup. The batting lineup's the exact same as what it was in April. Y'all are just not hitting the ball. Yeah.
Steven.
Exactly.
Exactly. That was uncalled for. Uncalled for. You know what? I'm going to ban Steven for the rest of the night. No, I forgot. I can only put people.
You can mute.
On so the Facebook option, I only have 2 options. I can delete the comment and I can block. On YouTube, though, I can delete and I can put him in timeout.
Timeout. It's like a parent.
Mm-hmm. Put him in timeout.
You know who's had a great start to the year? Lau from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a fantastic start to the year. Been very nice to see him with Pittsburgh this year.
AJ Bleday was May NL Player of the Week or Player of the Month.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Nice to see some of these guys that have been quiet do really, really well.
This is true. You know, I wrote an article, made Hannah the feature of the picture, put her name in the headline, and that's how he treats me. That's how he treats me. That's how
well, what can you say?
Well, Hannah did make a comment. She goes, he listens to your podcast. Like, she's probably not listening right now, but clearly she has heard it's you and that guy named Leroy or something. She was trying to remember your name, and then it said in Leroy.
Yeah.
Like, Hannah, you should listen. It's good content.
Leroy guy. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, most people have that reaction. So it is what it is. The Cubs are talented enough to have the best record in the NL, yet here we are. They have the same record as White Sox are a better team than the Cubs, apparently. Who's the real king of Chicago? They do have the Pope on their side.
The Fire.
Are they good this year?
No. No.
I have no idea. I love that you know that, though. Alrighty, on next week's show, Leroy's going to do his World Cup preview because I think the World Cup starts next week.
It does. It does.
You know what we're going to do? I think we should do this because I know a little bit more about soccer than you, but not a ton more. Okay. I think we go group by group and we make our picks in each group to see who wins.
Deal.
Because we have no idea. We don't really know anything. So we'll go through and we will
listen. 11 teams do not play in the city that they call themselves from. It's okay. I am okay with the Chicago Bears not playing in Chicago.
Gary Bears.
They're not going to be called that.
Caleb, I'm going to call him that. Caleb Williams is the real queen of Chicago, says Paul.
I'm excited to see him on the cover.
Are you going to buy Madden?
I'm actually going to buy Madden this year.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you bought Madden?
The last time I bought Madden was I'd have to go downstairs and look at my PS4 games.
It's been in the last decade?
Oh yeah. 21, 22. But the thing is, I'll tell you. Do you know how many years I didn't buy the game because the Bears were absolute trash? Like, there are so many years I did not buy Madden because the Bears were just awful. Like, there were so many years I just did not buy the game because it just wasn't worth it.
See, I've been all in on the college football games
because the Bears weren't good. There was no point in buying it.
I have not bought Madden. It's been a while. It has been a long time since I have. Because I don't know that I have gotten Madden since Bengals have had Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I've just been playing the college football game.
I think Justin Fields was the quarterback the last time I bought Madden.
Who?
Justin Fields.
Oh. Yeah.
Honestly, I think Fields was the last quarterback last time I bought Matt.
Knicks win by 10. Interesting.
Oh, that's one. 3 to go.
Interesting. All right, next week we'll have the Final Four. And I guess we're doing World Cup picks.
This is gonna go disastrous. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Oh, yeah, because we don't know anything. So everybody needs to be ready with their World Cup picks next week, and we'll see who does the best.
Yes, please. It'll be fantastic.
We'll see you next week. Have a good week.